Welcome to Behind the Spotlight. I'm your host, Crystal Lampett. Now, if you like a bit of punk, a bit of hip-hop, rap, everything all together, you're going to love Lipstick Killer, who we have in studio tonight, along with Derek Pierre from Soul Revival and DJ Joe behind me. Thank you guys all so much for coming in.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you in. Now, we have some new music for everyone. This first song that you're going to perform for us is called
Dreams.
And this is brand new. No one's heard it before.
No, just the people that I torture in my family, but other than that,
the people you've been practicing around, right?
Exactly. They've heard it a million times.
I can't wait to hear it. This is Dreams by Lipstick Killer. Take it away, you guys.
All right, thank you.
I want everybody watching to think really, really hard about that thing you've been wanting to do that's in your heart. Yeah.
Be careful, little girl, what you ask for.
Sing there.
Nothing really is as it seems. This world is so cold, full of monsters. You gotta hold on to your dreams. Dreams come true, dreams come true, dreams come true. It will happen. Just never let it go.
About to catch that
Hold
beat.
me in your heart, don't you ever let it go. Oh. Dreams come true, dreams come true, dreams come true. It will happen.
Tell y'all a little story. Yeah. She was on a mission, serious about spitting, raised in the church, wanted God's permission just to be herself. Her parents had her back, they knew she had a gift, so they helped her pack. She dropped out of college, and life got serious. Headed to Atlanta, labels was feeling her. She had a record deal, but little did she know this industry was fake, and it was all a show. Producers thought it again, wanted her for loving, but she said no and watched them deals go. But she kept that hunger, can't let that dream die. Caught that morning sickness and kissed some dreams bye-bye.
Be careful, little girl, what you ask for.
Go home.
Nothing really
What you got, Joe? Ride with it.
It's so cold, full of monsters. You gotta hold on to your dreams.
Tell 'em.
Dreams come true, dreams come true, dreams come true. It will happen. Just never let them go. Don't you ever let them go. Dreams come true.
Yeah.
Dreams come true.
All right, guys.
Dreams come true.
We're going to hit verse 2 up.
Just hold them in your heart. Don't you ever let them go.
Yeah, okay, time to regroup. Too close to give up now. She got on her knees, has got to show her how to be a good mom, raising a boy child, to still chase some dreams, not fit that profile. So she worked at 9 to 5 in the day, life. Hit the studio and laid on bars at night. Family had her back, so the baby was fine. No relationship, she in love with the grind. Father of the child, long gone in the wind. Her beautiful son, what was wrong with him? Can't worry about him, can't nothing slow you down. Focus, little girl, cause you too close now.
Be careful, little girl, what you ask for.
I want y'all to believe that we are all here because we got dreams. And we never gonna let them go. Come on, y'all.
Dreams come true, dreams come true, dreams come true. It will happen.
You better sing now.
Don't you ever let them go.
Yeah.
Dreams come true.
Yes.
Dreams come true. Dreams come true. It will happen. Just hold them in your heart. Don't you ever let them go. Dreams come true. Dreams come true. Dreams
I'm a witness, dreams come true. Never forget that.
Hold them in your heart. Don't you ever let them go. Don't you ever let them go. Never let them go. Oh, yeah. Don't you ever let them go.
And that was Dreams by Lipstick Killer. And I, of course, have to ask first and foremost, well, about dreams. I mean,
Yes. It's my story.
It's a cool story.
It's a huge story that I fit into a song. But it's a story ever since I was little, all the way up until, hustling and still trying to make it now and never stopping. And I went through a lot in that song.
You have a huge timeline. Start with, at least right now, we'll get into more of that the other ups and downs later, but Lipstick Killer, the name.
Yes.
Is it in any way related to the actual serial killer?
No, but, you know, we don't endorse violence.
No, we don't.
Hip-hop doesn't. I don't endorse violence.
No,
but,
nobody should, and we do not either.
But with Lipstick Killer, you know, with hip-hop, and I'm old school. I'm a little bit old school. I'm going to tell my age, but, you know, MCs, you know, historically, it's all about bars and battling with your music and battling with your lyrics and your metaphors and, you know, so, you know, killing MCs like that with my lyrics. But also, the lipstick part of it is I've always had this back and forth with being super soft and being girl, but I'm not soft, you know, and I'm a little bit dark and I'm a little bit edgy, so just kind of like putting that together in my music. My music reflects the same thing. It's dark, it's edgy.
Like, yeah, tell me about that style, because it is very female, but it's not the stereotypical. I mean, you rap, you do punk.
Oh, all of it.
Tell me.
We have metal in it, we have rock, we have a lot of punk in it, and then it's, you know, sometimes it's just some straight hip-hop, some street stuff, you know what I mean? So it's just a mix of everything. I like saying trap metal, you know, hood metal, trap metal, that's the genre. I mean, Nirvana, I mean, those are the gods, you know, Dave Grohl, you know, I love them, you know, so just having a lot of that in where I'm not in a box. That's my main theme. I keep saying, whether it was, we'll talk about this later, but whether it was gospel or anything else, don't put me in a box. Let me be whatever I want. Let me have whatever sound I want to have, you know.
Which I think is something that resonates with a lot of people. Is you don't want to be categorized.
No.
You want to be able to be yourself and be accepted. And
absolutely.
we will get into that, so don't go anywhere.
Success is the best revenge. It's my best revenge. Success is the best revenge.
Welcome back to Behind the Spotlight. I'm here with Lipstick Killer, and we're getting into the nitty-gritty now.
Yes.
Because there was a whole beginning for you that was in gospel.
Yeah, I was a gospel rapper.
You were a gospel rapper, and you went into, you had a record deal?
Yes.
Tell us about that.
So I come from a very religious family, not anymore, but at that time, you know, it just is what we knew, it's how we grew up. And I still wanted to do music. I wanted to do what I wanted to do, but so to try to please my family at the time and please the church, it was, all right, well, you can only rap about Jesus, but you can still rap, you know what I mean?
Sure.
And which we talked about before is that helped me, because I used to battle guys in school, that helped me have to work on my metaphors and my delivery, because I couldn't cuss. You know, so I'm sitting there battling. I'm like,
like, this is my message.
Right.
It's G-rated.
There's a message to everything. Right. So yeah, I was Lady Cross. Lady Cross.
Lady Cross. Was it this?
Yes. Oh, it was definitely this. All my gospel stuff. But anyway, and it was dope. It was cool.
It was good, yeah.
Even in that arena, I got judged. I got judged from the church people, where it was, you're not saying this enough, and you're not talking about God enough, and you're not. But I'm like, but I'm talking about issues. And I felt like, you know, on a whole nother note, you're not dealing with the kids and the issues. We're just, you know, talk about the deeper stuff that we're really dealing with, you know? So I went from that.
Box.
It was a box. It's a recurring thing with me. So I went from that. And then when I went to college, my junior year, I got a record deal in Atlanta. I broke my mom's heart.
You moved away.
I left.
And you're originally from Pittsburgh,
I'm from
by the
Pittsburgh,
way.
Pennsylvania. Yep, absolutely. And I got on the plane and left. I'm like, Mom, there's nothing else for me.
Yeah.
I can't even focus in class because all I'm doing all my life is writing lyrics, writing songs. I would wake up with songs in my head and lyrics in my head, melodies in my head. Like, there was nothing else for me. And there's still nothing else for me. Absolutely. I knew it. Part of the dreams and destiny, part of my songs.
So then you went to Atlanta.
Yes.
But the record deal wasn't exactly what you thought.
No, it fell through. There was a lot of politics. I started learning because I'm coming naive, all about my talent and my dreams.
Somebody wants to help me.
Yes, didn't know anything about the business side of things.
Yeah.
Very naive when I got into it. And it ended up being all about politics, who you know, who you don't know. And for a young girl, I was young. I was like 19, 20. It was about other things.
What you were willing to do.
What I was willing to do. And I got propositioned a lot. And, you know, unfortunately, the truth be told, had I done those things, had I given in, had I closed my eyes and just forgot who I was and how I was raised and the foundation I was given, I would have been on. I would have been on a long time ago. You know, and like we talked about this before too, like with the music industry, I feel like a lot of people, a lot of and it's not just women, men and women have been put through this. You self-medicate because you do not want to remember the things you did to get to where you are. You're enjoying where you are, but the journey, that's a nightmare.
There's a dissonance between your character and your values and your ambitions.
Yes.
And so talk to me about how important it was for you to stay with the grind, be true to you, and continue on that path rather than...
Yes. You know, part of what I talk about in Destiny is the only thing that's carried me through all of this was knowing in my heart without a shadow of a doubt that God gave me this talent and I'm meant to do it and there's nothing else for me. So it can't be lost. That person telling me no, that person shutting the door in my face, that person being mad because I wouldn't sleep with them, that can't stop, like that can't be it for me. I can't just stop here and just roll over and be like, all right, well, I have all this talent.
I tried.
I couldn't do it. Wow. And then there was a time that I started hating music and hating the music industry and hating hip hop and hating everything because of all that I went through. I wouldn't even listen to the radio. I wouldn't listen to music. I wouldn't do anything because I was so torn, just destroyed over what I went through. But even that wouldn't allow me to let this die because it was in me. It was just in me.
I want to know how you overcame that because I think it is very easy to get burnt out and very jaded and bitter and like, I have to do X to get here.
Yes.
No thanks.
Yes.
How did you, in those very trying times, remind yourself, I have to keep doing this? Would you take a break from music?
Oh, I took a break.
Okay.
I took a break, and I at that point I was so done with hip hop just as my genre at that time because they wanted me to be this sex symbol. They wanted me to dumb my lyrics down, told me to dumb myself down. So I'm like, I'm done. So then I got into, well, let me try my punk stuff. You know, I had my punk band, but even then they didn't want me to do hip hop. They didn't want me to mix that. So I was done, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it was my family. Really? It was the people that loved me and saw me from the beginning. I remember both my brothers. I would always record stuff and take it straight to them and say, hey, listen to this. And they looked up to me as their big sister, like, sis, you're dope. Oh, my God, let me hear it again. And it felt good. So I remember, actually, I had a conversation with Jonny Goood. That's my baby brother that's doing his thing right now. Yep. Shout out Jonny Goood, Urban 60s Records.
He's good.
He was like, sis, you need to start rapping again. And I'm like, you're doing your thing. Like, he's like, but you were dope.
He sounds like a good friend too. It reminds me. There's a quote that says, "Your friends are the people who sing the song that's in your heart when you've forgotten the lyrics."
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
You better make me cry.
It sounds like your
I'm
brother.
too hardcore to cry.
Your brother was that for you,
It
right?
was my brother, and then my other brother too, Anthony. He's the CEO of our Urban Sixties record label.
Your family record.
Yes, our family record label. They were like, Tosh, come on, man. You were dope. Play this song. You remember when? And slowly that just started healing me. I went through a healing process. I went through a whole healing process where it was like, wait a minute, I remember,
yeah.
This is why I wrote
the good
these
things are coming back.
All of it came back. And then when I started doing it again, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm dope. What am I doing?
Yeah, hold on.
Right.
Lost my way for a minute.
And then listening to what was on, we all have opinions about what's on the radio, right? I understand that everybody has their own thing that they went through to make them be the way they are. Everybody has their own lane. I'm in my own lane, so I'm not judging anybody, right? But some of the stuff I was hearing, I'm like, they need to hear something else. They need something else.
And then you get to be the person that brings that too.
Exactly.
So it's not about being high and mighty and judging. Like, you're not doing this, you're not doing it. It's like, okay, well, what are you doing about it?
Exactly.
So if you want to see something different, you be that change.
Exactly.
And
you be the change.
You bring in the genre, the mix of 5,000 things that you are.
Yes.
But then you get to be that and you get to embrace that.
Exactly. And give people a chance to make a choice to listen to something else. I just felt like there wasn't a lot of different choices.
That's fair. Yeah. We need a little diversity every now
But you might hear me talking a lot of trash because that's hip hop. I'll do it here. I'll be nice here, but in my music, I talk a lot of trash.
Well, there are ruts, and I think it is also fair to call that out and to be like, this isn't my thing. Here's my thing, though. I'm going to show you.
Right.
So you're not just sitting up on your high horse.
Right.
You're doing.
There's an audience for everything and everybody. And when you force a certain type of music on people, there's people that are just hungry, looking for something else, And then that whole thing with going back to even with the gospel, I still have a message.
Yeah.
I don't care how y'all package it up. I'm going to say what I want to say. The message is in me. So I almost got, and I think this is where my rebellion, my mom said that I'm her most rebellious child ever. I think that's where the rebellion comes out, and that's where, you know, my whole genre of what I'm doing, just rebelling against everything that people think is normal, is because you tried to make me be one way for so long, but life isn't like that. You know, one day you might feel up, you might feel down, you might feel depressed, you might, you know, have your heart broke, but every song's not about heartbreak. You know, every song's not about haters. It's like, life is so multifaceted. Like, talk about that. Show people that.
Embracing the chaos and remaining authentic, which I think is huge. And everybody wants to feel that. Everybody wants to feel like they can embrace uncertainty and that we're all just kind of finding our own way. And with that being said, because you've been through so many different realms of the industry now, where you know, from starting off to now you're working with your family record label.
Yes, Urban Sixties Records.
Fantastic.
Yes.
What advice would you give to your younger self, say 10 years ago when you were first getting into the industry? What would you tell yourself?
Not to be so naive.
Okay.
Not to be so trusting. Dig deeper and really pay attention and open your eyes. And that you are good enough. My younger self, there were times where I really thought I wasn't pretty enough and thought I wasn't skinny enough. And I mean, I was told those things. I was told that I had to look a certain way. So you are beautiful. You're dope the way you are. Do what you want to do. Do what makes you happy, not what everybody else makes everybody else happy. And for real, to study and know the business, because that was something I didn't have. Now I'm a student. Even at this point in my career, people don't know, you know, when they see me, they might think, oh, she's a new artist. I'm not a new artist. I've been there, done that. But I'm a student, and I didn't do that. Study to show yourself approved. Know the music industry. Know what you're doing. Know what you're owed. You know contracts. Know all of that. Know how the music, you know, works.
So be true to you.
Be true, man.
Be informed.
Heck
Don't
yeah.
be naive.
Don't be naive.
Solid advice from this one.
Yeah.
Good vibes only.
Yes,
Thank you
good
so
vibes
much.
only. Thank you.
So good to have you in. We have more coming up after the break. Don't go anywhere.
God told me, what God showed me, y'all don't know.
Welcome back to Behind the Spotlight. We've been hanging out with Lipstick Killer, and I hope you've been enjoying the show so far. We do have one more song for you. Tell us a little bit about Destiny.
Oh, man, Destiny, I wrote when I was going through a lot in my life. People get the history on me, but there was a lot going on when I had a record deal and I lost my record deal, and then, you know, just going home with my tail between my legs, and it's like, you know what? I know I'm meant to do this, and I'm never going to stop. And it was kind of me encouraging myself to not give up, to not, you know, quit. I know I'm meant to do this ever since I was a little kid. So yeah, that's what it's about.
And I'm sure it's a message that resonates with so many people, no matter what they're going through, which is so important. So, and I'm excited to present this to you guys because, again, this is brand new. It's on the latest EP, Black Dahlia.
The Black Dahlia.
So you guys are kind of getting a first look at all of this, which is amazing.
Absolutely.
All right, this is Destiny by Lipstick Killer.
Yes,
take it away.
Drum, sir.
No, this is my destiny ever since I was a kid. All eyes on me. They judging me. What she gon' be? What she gon' be? But y'all don't know what God told me. What God showed me. Y'all don't know what God told me. Y'all ready? My destiny, my destiny, my destiny, my destiny, my destiny. Y'all don't know my destiny, my destiny, my destiny. Y'all ready? Come on, Joe, where we at? Y'all don't know. I'm on the grind, trying to get mine, making moves, cousin. Don't mistake my kindness for weakness, I keep a dirty dozen. It's an outbreak, I'm so contagious, so can no one touch me. Look at the hatred, jealousy breeds, make you mad, doesn't it? So many people told the child she would amount to nothing. God gives and takes away, so I remain humble. The only child of destiny, I keep you jumping. Producers in my face, wanna get lost out of something. I was told I had potential, PA confidential. In other words, the best kept secret. So hard to keep it and believe that. This shit didn't have to get on her back. I got my love for Philly cats, but put my city on the map. All I heard was the call of the crowd, call of the wow. I say the prodigal child running from out, wondering how her enemies would bow down. Bow now, haters wanna be down now. Watching bring these walls. All eyes on me. They judging me, what she gon' be? What she gon' be? But y'all don't know what God told me. What God showed me. Y'all don't know what God told me. What he showed me. My destiny, my destiny, my destiny, my destiny, my destiny. We're gonna hit y'all with a verse too. Yeah. My destiny, my destiny, my destiny, my destiny. Yo, y'all ready? Yo, I got flow like my water broke. I spit clean like a bar soap. And then I party like an animal. I turn around and eat these chickens like a cannibal. That's why they call me Love the Terrible. Hey, these dudes be looking at me critical. When I say I rhyme, their attitude turns cynical. These days, a chick with talent is fictional. These days, a chick with talent is fictional. No, I ain't the typical. No, I ain't the average chick. If you say my name, I'll say yours and I would damage you. What I do to you, dog, you cannot handle it. Y'all need to leave the game. Why don't you abandon it? God came to him, fill me up, empty-handed. So-called friends messed me over, left me stranded. But I'm an alien, I'm a freaking baddie. Sit here, take over your planet. All eyes on me, all eyes on me. They judging me, what she gon' be, what she gon' be. But y'all don't know